gonna show you a summary of getting the E36 exhaust. So I wanted to have a good exhaust, sounds good and better flow on the exhaust gases. And I bought a $50 used muffler, and this way I don't have to cut anything or buy in an aftermarket thing. So I cut it open, and at this stage it's welded. So I cut it open and I removed all the inside, and then I welded back. So it's still not clean. I'm still in the stage of grinding it. Are the parts I get rid of, and they are like making on the exhaust like almost four chambers, a chamber here, here, and here, and here. And the exhaust gases, they come from the engine through them two exhaust pipes, and they go all the way to the end, and then they go around and then to make it more silent. And this thing is even heavy. So with a sawzall, I cut the pipes the closest to the tail, and the pipes that bring the gas to the muffler, and this whole thing come off easily. Weld, I used a Harbor Freight welder. You can get it for $100, and I didn't even use the kind of expensive, nicer coils. I kept the one came with it, and it works pretty good. Now you can get other ones that work better. Kept the speed on 8. It looked pretty good, and have it on minimum. It worked pretty good, and probably I'm not the professional welder. I did my best to get it all good, but in some areas like here it worked pretty good. Other areas it didn't work good, and the reason why is when I cut it open and when it went back in place, it didn't go back evenly on the same areas, because when I was cutting it, I cut it with a cut wheel. Probably it ate about a 1/16 of an inch, or like even an 1/8 on some areas. So that's why it was not even. So now what's left is I'm gonna grind a little bit more, and if I see any kind of imperfection or some little bit holes, I'll put some more spot welding on it. So once you have it all welded, you need to paint it with cold galvanizing coat or cold zinc or alcan. Actually I use this. It's a ceramic coating. I already have this, and it works as a shield to cover our weld from any humidity or water, so it doesn't rust. You can see once you get the job done and you got the muffler installed there, you will not see anything from the bottom, because all the weld and all the paint is on top. If you want to paint the whole thing, you could do that as well. So this thing gives you a decent deep voice, but it's not that loud. If you want it really loud, when you got the exhaust, just try to weld a direct pipe from the end to the entrance of the muffler, but I think it's not a good idea, because you'll got all them damn cops behind you trying to pull you over for loud, and also you don't want to have a loud exhaust when you're on a highway and you have a manual transmission and you're going to be cruising at a 3,000 RPM, so you don't really need a very high and loud thing. You can do this mod. It really works pretty good and gives it a very original noise and deep voice. I'm gonna leave the camera here and start the car. I'll let you hear it.